Speaking of Hillary, this morning, 2 TV projects focusing on former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton are over before they really even started. A miniseries and documentary on the possible 2016 contender were each suddenly called off Monday. Chip Reed is in Washington. Chip, good morning.
Well, good morning, Nora and Charlie. It was CNN that was working on a documentary about Hillary Clinton, and NBC was working on a miniseries. When the 2 projects were announced, the response from Republicans was ferocious. But in the end, at least one of the projects was killed by pressure from the Clinton camp because they feared it would portray her in a negative light. Oscar winner Charles Ferguson was the filmmaker behind CNN's planned documentary on Hillary Clinton. He, not CNN, made the decision to kill the project.
He decided that it just wasn't possible. He wasn't getting the access that he'd hoped to get to put together a good film.
New York Times political reporter Amy Chozick talked with Ferguson Monday after he announced in this online column that he had given up on the documentary.
His side is that the Clinton people had just put too much pressure on the sources that he was reaching out to, the people that he would need to speak on camera about her life, were all saying no. And his impression was that they were saying no because of pressure exerted by the Clintons.
On the same day, Ferguson and CNN threw in the towel, so did NBC. The network was working on a Clinton miniseries called Hillary that was to begin with the Monica Lewinsky scandal. Actress Diane Lane was set to star as the former First Lady. NBC did not give a reason for canceling the series. Both projects were announced over the summer, and the backlash was immediate from the network's news divisions.
And it'll make life more difficult. I think there's no doubt about it.
And from the Republican Party.
And I think it's unfair.
Back in August, Republican National Committee Chair Reince Priebus called each move a thinly veiled attempt to influence the 2016 election. Priebus warned NBC and CNN to stop production or be cut off from hosting a Republican primary debate.
If this is what the networks want to do in promoting one person that might be running for president, then you're not going to be hosting debates and deposing the candidates that are running for president in 2016 on the Republican side of the aisle.
Now that CNN and NBC have canceled their projects, the Republican Party says they will consider allowing them to host Republican primary debates. Nora and Charlie, as for a response from the Clinton camp, all a spokesman would say is lights, camera, no reaction.
All right, Chip Reed, thank you. And it is now 7:46, time now for your local weather.